Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, we have one candidate uh, coming from the Republican ticket, or at least he wants to be the president of the United States of America. And he is just saying one thing after another that really doesn't sit well with the guys in the marsh, not swamp, marsh, okay? And this person is, I have to pronounce his name, Vivek Ramaswamy. All right, so got it, got it. So this person, and I will show who he is. Maybe you're familiar with him. I listened to him during the interview he had with Tucker Carlson. I listened to other podcasts where he was invited, and he says a lot of logical things. But the problem is, logical doesn't mean that is acceptable for some interests. What did he say here? Well, he, I think, basically disqualified himself from the possibility of winning or being allowed to win the presidential elections. I don't think he's going to be promoted by anybody. And when he gets over there, let's say you got the Democrats and you got the Republicans, he's not going to be even the choice for the Republicans because he's going to be unelectable. Why? He wants peace. He wants peace, unelectable. These guys dropped the ball with Trump. They thought that they're going to get him there. And once they get him over there, they're going to give him the list, as they always do. And Trump will say, yes, sir. But they miscalculated that. And he said, I don't have any more toilet paper. I'm going to use this one. And the guys were like, say what? Exactly. Get the fuck out. And then there you have it. No wars during Trump's 4 years. So let me show you this. I have two articles. I have two articles. Okay, I'll start with the first one from the New Republic, and this is the candidate Vivek Ramaswamy wants to give Putin whatever he wants in Ukraine. This is this guy's interpretation. Okay, and I'm quoting: "Our goal should be for Putin to lose." Our goal should not be for Putin to lose. What the hell? The Republican candidate boldly claimed. But what did he say after that? Our goal should be United States to win. But I don't know if they're going to use that further here. Republican presidential candidate has a reckless plan for achieving U.S. global dominance, giving away other countries' territory. So why is achieving U.S. What do you mean? Superiority, you want to control. Didn't Adolf want the same thing? Supposedly to rule the world. They call it dominance here, but Ramaswamy is already under fire for his objectively terrible plan to let China invade Taiwan after 2028 if he were elected. Now, the presidential hopeful thinks that Russia should be allowed to keep the parts of Ukraine it currently occupies. And I'm quoting. They're gonna use this. Our goal should not be for Putin to lose. Our goal should be for America to win. That means, well, our interest has got his interest, and so on. Ramaswamy told CNN Thursday night, and I have another article here. And Ramaswamy said that U.S. involvement in Ukraine is strengthening the Russia-China military alliance. And the only way to break the alliance and bring Russia around to the American side is to give Vladimir Putin what he wants. This is their interpretation, okay? All right. And this is what he said. I will freeze the current lines of control, and that would leave parts of the Donbas region with Russia. Ramaswamy explained, and I'm quoting, I would also further make a commitment that NATO will not admit Ukraine to NATO, but there are even greater wins that I will get for the United States, end quote. And this is the imbecile Jim Acosta, anyway, he's perfect for our times now, my friends. And I'm not going to play this because he's just a weasel. And this is what Acosta said. During my interview with Ramaswamy, he reiterated his position that he would allow Putin to keep parts of Ukraine, block Ukraine from joining NATO, and even visit Putin in Moscow. The GOP contender added, our goal should not be for Putin to lose. Cut. Weasel, weasel. Let's go here. So this is from the new News Nation. And again, Vivek Ramaswamy, I will make a deal with Putin if I'm elected. That's a no-no. You will not be elected. Don't worry about it. Ramaswamy, we will do a deal and a good deal. The GOP hopeful wants Russia to end its relationship with China. He wants to achieve this by keeping Ukraine out of NATO. And Republican president said if he's elected, he will make a deal with Putin in an effort to weaken Russia's relationship with China. We will do a deal and a good deal, end quote, he said during a town hall hosted by News Nation. He said that his deal includes making a commitment to Putin that NATO will not admit Ukraine if Russia exits a military partnership with China. That will not happen because Russia will never trust you again. You can give them, how should I put it? Here is the gold bar. I'm going to give it to you, and just extend your hand, your arm. You put the gold over there until you let go. The Russians will never trust you again. And then after you let go, it's going to shoot you. Boom. Oh, I take it back. Sorry. No. It's they will not trust you again. Why? Patterns, my friends. Patterns. Well, they will stay with China. Only like this, Russia will be able to survive and prosper with China and what's going on right now. So yeah, he knows what's going on, but I think he's too naive to even think that he's gonna just snatch Russia from the partnership with all the countries that they worked hard. Why? Why would they want to do that? Why would Russia want to be partner with the United States of America? After, according to the Russians' view, these guys are trying and have been trying to destroy them. China did not try to destroy them. India did not try. Brazil did not try. South Africa did not try. And many, many other countries on this planet. I think I might say most of them. A great majority. I can only narrow it down to a few that really wanted to. Right? Why do they want to go with these guys? Do you think these guys had a change of heart? This is stupidity, naivety. So yeah, he talks like that, but people, even the Russians are laughing, So let's see what else he says, because he has some more important things here. He says, and I'm quoting, the Russia-China military partnership outmatches the U.S. on nuclear capabilities, on hypersonic missiles, on China's naval capacities, end quote. He said, and then he added again, and I'm quoting, worst of all, through the Ukraine war, we are actually pushing Russia further into China's hands. They're already together for a long time. So I will end that, the Russian-Ukraine war, end of quote. And he said, and I'm quoting, I don't trust Vladimir Putin, but I trust him to follow his self-interest. Of course, the intentions are clear. And I'm quoting again, Putin, doesn't enjoy being Xi Jinping's little brother. He wants to, again, he talks in this kind of terms that obviously are, how should I put him? He still talks like a master. And he just treats the Russians as servants. And he wants to make a deal with them. Putin and Xi Jinping treat one another, as far as I found out, through all that meetings that I had, as equals. Now, you could be perceived as that, but you don't say it like that. He wants to actually have a trilateral world order, not a bilateral one that favors China, where he's still the little stepson. Well, so the reality is I can trust him to follow his self-interest. And then he says here how great he is and how he will defend the country. He has to, how should I put it, fondle the balls of the military-industrial complex and the intelligence community. Without them, without those guys' approval, you will not be elected by the American people. That's my assessment on that. Yeah, we're going to go and vote. We're all going to go and vote. Yes. All right. So, yeah, I think he's dreaming about everything he's saying. The thing with no NATO for Ukraine and let's discuss with Donbass with that one, United States can do that if they want, but that's going to be unacceptable for the military-industrial complex because that means peace. Are you crazy? They're enjoying, that's the time of their lives right now. They're important, all these generals. All right, they make a lot of money. The military-industrial complex works just fine. Raytheon and Boeing and what's the other one I was about to say? Aston Martin. Aston Martin Bulldog. Okay. What's the other one? Lockheed Martin, Aston Martin. They're making a profit. The energy company is making a profit. The banking system making a profit. Who's losing? Ukraine, the Russians, people. They are the ones, and we, because of the inflation and all these rackets that occurs all around us. So he's not going to be allowed. He's not going to be allowed to be a president. Now, if he's going to be allowed to be the president, mark my words. He will change everything he said. He will change it in 3 days. He will tell us that it's impossible, things change, and everything that he says right now, I'm going to have this guy, I'm going to talk to Putin, I'm going to freeze the war, I'm going to tell them this, is going to turn into nothing will happen from what he said. I guarantee you that. Unless he's going to have a heart attack. And no, he's not going to be elected. That's the word. He's not going to be elected. And if he is, everything that he had said there, and I will keep it here, I will tell you about it. Why? Because that means they will tell you, yeah, you want to be elected, but when you get over there, this is the list that Trump wiped his ass with. Take it and leak it and fulfill it. And this guy, which I don't know, he's smart, he's intelligent, but I think that will be the only option, or if he's going to be elected. Otherwise, not even close to being, on the podium. Which one? A or B? No. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.